the live streaming. All right, and before I forget, Mary, what am I supposed to do?
Hit record.
Yes, hit record because
Nice job.
that's gonna be bad if I don't.
Or should I have
So
said good girl?
look, I can end this live right now, honestly. Let's
Start the
see.
intro.
All right, here we go.
Laughing while we storm through your fragile little scene. Hurricane girls, your nightmare and your meme. Tear it down, flip your crown. Chaos reigns, hurricane girls again. We're the hurricane girls, tearing down your world. Radical badass, never control. We'll laugh at your rules, flip your whole plan. Feminist fury with a punk rock jam. Hurricane, hurricane girls.
Hey, 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 it is Tuesday night. You are here with the Hurricane Girls on Hurricane YouTube.com at Hurricane Girls, also on WHGR Hurricane Girls Radio. And yeah, we're here. Got a couple of us that are running a little bit late today, but we're gonna start off well. We are the Hurricane Girls, the daughters of darkness, the sisters of rage. We are the goddesses curse against mediocre men and nature's happy little accidents. I am Sheila Chappelle, America's ex-girlfriend, category 5, Hurricane Girl, here with my bestie the salty historian, Hurricane Mary. How are you tonight?
I am excited to be here and also incredibly sad that it's our last one for the year.
Yes, we're closing out this year on a high note. We're going to go into reruns after this very episode, but we had to get in one more
Hell yeah.
because as I was scrolling through these TikTok streets, yeah, I often come across some interesting sounds, interesting bands. Um, I'm a punk rock girly myself, and I like to find talent, especially of the femme variety that maybe you haven't heard of before. And to that effect, tonight we have with us Leslie from These Severed Hands. How are you tonight?
Hi, I'm doing good. Thank you guys for having me.
I'm so glad that you're here. And this would be the part of the show where I'd usually tell everybody else what was coming up next week, but next week we start into reruns. We're taking the holidays off. We'll be back again in January. Um, we will we will be running our best of shows. Next week, we'll be airing an interview that you have not heard on live before. It's with Lucy Kaplansky of Cry, 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 and also Renee Bell from Gilmore Girls. We're going to re-air that as well. So next week, that'll be what you can look forward to. I will be here monitoring the comments in the chat. But otherwise, if you just want to come hang out, we will be more than happy to talk to you. But tonight, we're gonna get into some music. We're gonna I just have a lot of questions to ask because I didn't uh there's not a lot about you on the net. So I want to start with what the hell is These Severed Hands? What does that mean?
So it's a lyric from the song The Cheap Bouquet by Pierce the Veil.
Oh, you like Pierce the Veil then?
I do like Pierce the Veil.
My daughters and you would get along
Yeah.
great. So I have two teenage daughters who are very much into Pierce the Veil.
Okay,
Um,
nice. Yeah, they
and
made a comeback.
they did. I remember them
Yeah.
from when I was kind of young.
Yeah, me too.
The- they're very I mean they're iconic.
They are. They are definitely.
So These Severed Hands is you or do you like who else is in the band?
Yeah, it's just me right now. I do work with an audio engineer who like cleans things up and mixes and masters my songs so that they sound professional. But yeah, it's just me right now.
Just you? That's how they all
Yes.
start.
Yeah,
Like I'm publishing an anthology right now where I'm the lyricist and everything else is done on computer. So
yeah,
I get that. It's a great world I think that we live in right now
I agree.
where
Yeah.
we have so many opportunities to express ourselves. Like I was that intro that we just played, I showed that to one of my classmates from college, and I was like, "Do you remember when we were in college, how much money this would have taken to produce like all the
Right,
computer generated imagery, all the music, all the titles and everything? It would have been thousands and tens of
right,
thousands of dollars to produce, and now you can do it on your iPhone."
right. Yeah,
So
definitely, definitely. I write all of the instruments using MIDI, so I do it all on a computer.
that's what I'm learning right now.
Yeah.
It's so cool though, is like you can get a really real sound from that,
Yes,
and you can orchestrate it the way you want to. You can use a little
exactly.
AI influence if you need to, and then make some good noise. But I think since we're starting off new with you, we'll have lots of more questions to talk about, but I would like to play one of your videos here just to
Okay.
introduce everybody to your sound and give the other Hurricane Girls a little bit of a chance to come in here. But this one that I have is it's the only music video I saw of yours on YouTube. It's called Hemoglobin, right?
Yeah, I only have one right now.
Well, tell us a little bit about that song.
So it is more or less the first song that I wrote when I started making music again this year. It's been several years since I made music. And it is a little bit about the journey that I've been on. I am late diagnosed autistic, so uh it's pretty much about that and about the struggles that have come along with that and masking really heavily and never fitting in and that's
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Well, let's take a listen here. This is Hemoglobin by These Severed Hands.
The words danced on your lips before us eclipsed a singular moment in exchange of fists. They'll never know how it feels to flow through your wrists when the mask starts to slip. I'll keep tightening my grip. You
that scream. Oh my gosh. That's your scream, right? Your
Yes, yeah,
scream.
yeah.
Okay, because gosh. Um that got me going. How are you feeling over there, Mary?
Um, so I hadn't seen the video, right? And but I'm sitting, I didn't even look at it after a minute. I'm just like, I see you sitting here in front of us, and then I hear that voice, and then that scream just reaches inside and steals your soul. Like fucking
Thank
hell,
you.
dude.
It
Um,
Thank
does.
you. Thank
yes,
you.
like
Yes.
there was so much there. Like I had chills going right down my spine. I don't know, there's something primal in it that just spoke to something primal in me that because I don't ever get to scream like that, and most of the time I want to.
Right, yeah,
So
definitely.
it's that vicarious thing. So
Yeah,
just sorry, I'm like,
thank you.
that's
No, it's
No,
really raw. I think
yes.
it's very raw and sort of like even the imagery in the video, like kudos on the stage makeup, by the way.
Oh
Like,
thank
yeah.
you,
yes, I'm hoping
thank
that
you.
your Samhain getup is gonna be like off the chain, like Halloween type, SFX. Yeah,
Yeah,
I always appreciate someone who can do good practical effects
yeah,
because yeah, like for me, I use a little bit of liquid latex and just a
yeah,
little bit of the stretched skin there. It's
yeah.
hard to
That's what
do.
it is hard to do. I was trying to use liquid latex, but I struggle with it, so I just ended up. Well, I did use a lot of it, but I just ended up going to the good old liquid latex and toilet paper. That's like, for whatever reason, that's what works
Mhm.
well for me.
Well, if you
Yeah.
if you want to like a really textural type, you can use glue, like
Yeah,
Elmer's
yeah, that's
school
why I was
glue.
using the liquid latex as glue and then like sticking
Mhm.
the rolled up toilet paper
That's
to
amazing.
it because that's like,
Yes.
yeah, I
Spirit of
used to do
Halloween,
it.
here we come.
Yeah.
Because yeah, like literally, but just the imagery of it, you're sitting there holding your heart in your hand,
Yes,
and you're
yeah,
you're bleeding from various different cuts there. And
right.
then when you tell me that the song is about your experience with neurodivergence, like,
Yes.
something that you've grown up with, didn't know you had, and now you figured out, fuck, this is why everything's so hard, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
What's that like, Mary? I don't know. Do you? No, no,
I mean, no, I mean, I wasn't diagnosed
yeah,
with anything until I was 44 years old. So kudos to you
yeah,
for being able to find out in your 20s because I kept
Thank
right.
you.
begging for help. And it wasn't
Yeah.
until I was 44 and I'm like, look, this isn't working.
Yeah.
Help me.
Yeah,
So, yeah. And then,
definitely.
too, now I look back over 40 years and I'm like, Jesus, no wonder I was so fucked up.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And it's definitely very disappointing that we have so much knowledge in these areas, but it's not really applied very well, especially in the States. Our healthcare is,
It's
I
terrible.
don't know what I can say, but it's
No,
horrible. Yeah,
we are
yeah.
uncensored. It's fucked
Yeah.
Okay.
up, is
It's
what it
fucked up.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
Yeah, it's not good
Like
at all.
it's
And getting
completely
worse
fucked up. Yes.
Yes.
and getting
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, I should have mentioned that right off the bat. We have no filter here on this
Okay.
goddamn show. So yeah, and if we had certain members here, they'd be grabbing their actual cats and saying they were holding their pussy. But to think about that, because I would like Mary and I grew up in an earlier day. We're not gonna say which
Yeah.
day. Mary's was earlier than mine.
I'm not a
Not
grandmother.
saying which day.
True. But
I'm not a grandma.
we didn't know about
Right.
autism. We didn't know about like autism was the people who sat in the corner and rocked
Yeah.
back and
Hmm.
forth and
Yeah.
Well,
and
and girls couldn't have
Yeah, no, it's
ADHD.
just boys. Yeah, it was just boys. And you couldn't be diagnosed with both until like 2013.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean,
no,
why would that
No,
exist
why
together?
would
That's
they
just
exist together?
impossible.
Yeah, it's only one or
That's
the other.
impossible.
You have to pick your
right.
battle. Pick your battle.
You
Yeah,
don't get
it's
more than one.
I mean the fact that and I know even it would have been better if they could have caught it earlier,
Yeah.
so you could have had, but for me, I'm like, I just think, I'm in school, I just think I'm stupid,
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck can I not do math?
Right.
I'm like, oh wait, why the fuck can't I pay attention through
Right.
a 15-minute lecture without
Yeah.
going down a rabbit hole. Turns out I got some neurodivergence going
Yeah.
on there. I don't know what, like, I've never been diagnosed properly,
Right.
but I tick all the boxes in a lot of
Right.
places.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I feel very privileged that I was able to get diagnosed because, insurance doesn't cover it for adult assessments. So my fiance helped me pay for it with a bonus. So I was very like fortunate on that. And I kind of bypassed even going to the doctor and being like, I think I might be autistic because I heard everyone's experience with that. And I just like went straight to finding someone that like does the diagnoses for specifically adults. And I went like
Mhm.
straight to her and like made an appointment because but most people don't most people are not able to do that. Most people are not in the
Right.
position to do that. So it's
And
very
now
frustrating.
it's kind of dangerous to do it now, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true too. That is
yeah,
very true.
not that I'm
I
trying
even
to dissuade anybody from doing it,
yeah,
but yeah, just having it's a little bit daunting to have your kids on the registry or whatever
yeah,
Dumpy Wumpy
definitely.
is trying to do right now.
Oh no, it's Captain Brainworms. He's the one
Captain
doing
Bra
it.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
Captain
Captain
Brainworms.
Brainworms. Yes,
Captain
Captain
Yes,
Brainworms.
Brainworms.
yes,
Captain
yes. And the couch.
Brainworms, the
It's
sewer surfer.
it's
Even
it's
though
Captain
my
Brainworm. Sorry,
even though
Captain Brainworms and the couch fucker.
No,
even though my dad is very obviously undiagnosed autistic and like could not be more of a typical like male presentation. And there's so many people on his side of the family that are diagnosed autistic. Somehow it's my mom's fault for taking Tylenol.
Yep,
right.
absolutely. It's always the
Only
woman's fault.
It's her fault.
the most prescribed drug ever,
Right.
and the only thing that pregnant women can really
Right.
take.
Safely. Yeah.
Right. So
No,
yeah.
you're not supposed to
No.
take anything. It is a struggle. You are supposed to
Yeah.
sign
You're
your body
supposed to
over to the
struggle.
men. It is not supposed to be easy to be a woman. You're just
Mary,
supposed to
No,
get
you're
on your
supposed
knees
to
and carry a
struggle.
You
sandwich.
know women don't
Yeah.
feel pain.
No,
No,
we
we
have an
don't.
extra strong,
Come
we have an
on.
extra high
Exactly.
pain
And
tolerance.
Right.
your cervix has no nerve endings. So they can
None.
shred it and it's perfectly
Yeah, it's
fine. That
fine.
didn't happen to me at all.
No.
But we're laying
So I
Horrible.
all of this bleeding is laying out bare in this video, and it's
yes.
like,
Yeah.
you know, I can feel like I don't remember all the lyrics, but it definitely is, talking about, hey, I just laid my whole entire bloodstream out for you.
Yes. Yeah,
And
exactly.
and then what?
Right.
For what?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hurricane Sim, are you in the house here? I've seen you loading in. Can you hear me? I don't know. She might be having some
Maybe she's going
troubles.
to get her pussy. Maybe she
She
didn't
might
listen.
be. You never know. I heard Sandy and Morgan both say that they're still driving, so yeah, they'll be here
They should have planned
shortly.
better.
Ah, the
I think I'm a
nerve.
smart ass titonight.
The nerve of these co-hosts, I
I know.
swear.
My God. It's like they didn't know the show was happening.
We're if you haven't figured it out yet, Leslie, we're just a group of we're a group of besties who absolutely pick on each other when it's possible.
I definitely
Um,
understand.
yeah, but
And bitch about men even when it's not. That's
Real. Real.
right,
why
yeah,
I'm the
no,
salty historian.
no, men are pigs, and not in the Tim
It's
Allen
true.
type of way.
No,
So
no, no, don't insult pigs like that. Come on.
no,
No, no.
pigs are so cute.
Pigs are
Like
cute.
Cockroaches.
children, like even when they get big and grumpy
Yes.
and old and prickly, they're still cute.
I agree. I like
Yes.
pigs.
Yeah. It looks like Sim might be having problems connecting there. That's okay. But yeah, the screams, all that. You said you do the
Hmm.
instrumentation through MIDI. Like
Yes, I write it all.
you
Well, I write
capture the
most of it.
sound?
No, so
Sorry.
it's like no, you're fine. So it's kind of like how like keyboards, like piano
Mm-hmm.
keyboards can have like a bunch of different preset
Mm-hmm.
sounds. It's kind of the same concept, but instead of on a keyboard, it's just like on a computer in the software. And so I just like go through and like click each button with each sound where I want it for each instrument.
Mm-hmm.
And then I work with a producer who records what I write for guitar with actual guitar because it sounds a lot better. It cleans some things up.
Hmm.
Rewrite some things, like on one of my songs there's acoustic guitar. He rewrote all of that because what I had was not possible to be played. And then like mixes and masters everything.
That's what I love about computers. Not
Yeah.
possible to be played. The fuck? No,
Yeah,
I can play
yeah.
it. I bet I can play it. Yeah, I do. I've done a few things with the GarageBand with the MIDI keyboard that has
Yeah,
on there.
that's
You
what I
just
use.
map what you're gonna like, what sound you want. Like I want this to
Exactly.
be electric guitar, bass guitar, or something like that, and then bing 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 bing.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly what I do. I use Logic, which is just
that
big garage band.
it's GarageBand plus $500,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah,
yeah. Well, when I
yeah.
don't know how much it is now, but when I got it, it was $100. So
Really? Is
yeah,
that when I was working for Apple, it was like 250 or something like that. I don't know. But
yeah.
like
I
they're called the Pro Tools. So
Oh, okay, yeah. Now
Ooh.
it's Pro Tools. See, I got it
yeah.
before there was like the whole Pro Tools thing, and I just got it, and I guess it like grandfathered
Mm.
over because I've not had to buy it again.
And let me tell you, after working on support for those, everyone who calls in to ask questions about it is a pro tool, basically. Yeah, I'm like, no, why are you playing with this why are you playing with this if you don't know how to use it? Like go Google something
Right.
and use it. Yes, that's my breaking of Mary for tonight. And Sim is in the house. Hello,
Tim's
Hurricane
in the
Sim.
house.
How are you doing tonight?
Sorry I'm late. I was experiencing technical difficulties.
You're good.
Well, our peanut butter toast eating Mary over here was being like, well, I hope you used last episode for everything because what are you gonna do without this episode? No,
What?
no. Somebody, Ollie
I
was
haven't
saying that you were the peanut butter toast bitch
Peanut
from
butter toast.
Tik from TikTok who was
Oh,
talking
fuck
about
that.
Thanksgiving.
Fuck
Oh
that.
no.
No. No. No. No, 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 no.
Never,
That bitch
never.
Shots
for the
fired.
even
Shots
even
fired.
even without the bullshit fucked up stuff she was saying, the fact that she was she should be shot. She should be shot. I have
My
misophonia and fuck
misophonia
that
could
bitch.
not. Yeah.
I
Fuck that
know.
bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck her. Fuck
I
her.
agree with you.
I sincerely hope I get to see karma hit her right in the
Our
fucking face.
comparison to you was strictly made in jest, as you know, right?
I know, but that I
Mhm.
get triggered by that bitch. Fuck her, because I grew up on welfare. I grew up going to food pantries. I grew up, like I was saying, in a single wide trailer. I am the quintessential trailer trash.
Right.
Regardless if you live in a trailer or whatever, you need help. And how the fuck
Mhm.
dare anyone
Right.
look down on that? Oh, I'm
For
so
real.
glad that you have a fucking golden spoon to spoon up your goddamn crunchy peanut butter that you sound like a goddamn cow eating. Sorry,
But
move on.
how do
Move
you
on.
really feel? That's all I need to know. But no, I
Yes.
don't want to know.
Fuck her.
Yeah,
Fuck her.
fuck her.
Fuck her.
Yeah,
So Sim,
I agree.
Rusty chainsaw. No lube. Sorry. Go.
so
Go.
so Sim,
Sorry.
we're here with these severed hands, and we're edgy
Speaking of
tonight,
chainsaws and no lube,
right?
severed hands fits right in there.
Mhm. And we're like I am in a metal type of mood today.
What else is new?
Yeah.
I've met you before. I'm familiar.
Wait, who are you? I'm sorry, never mind.
Who are
Um,
you?
just the heart of the show, just our show's therapist. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have several thoughts on the peanut butter, the peanut butter toast lady. Yeah, I won't get started
rough,
on that.
fucking rough.
Yeah. But back to severed hands. I apologize for my tardiness. My bus
No,
did
you're
not cooperate
fine.
with me, so I
You're all
apologize.
good.
I jumped up. I apologize for my lateness. I'll catch up. I'll watch it on the replay and catch up
Sounds
on the
good.
after show.
We'll have more
Definitely.
music
Sounds good.
in a
Yeah,
little
no
bit
need to
Amazing.
here.
apologize. Trust me, it's all good.
I love the piercings, by the way. Those
Oh,
are
thank you.
awesome.
Yes,
Thank
how many of
you.
you
Thank
got
you.
there? Like I see the nose and I see the lip.
Yeah, I have on my face I have four, and then
Love it.
I have like a, I don't know. I just
Love
got
it.
another one on my ear.
Oh,
It's
gauges.
probably all like bloody
Right. No,
right
actually, you're
here.
good. You're
Okay.
Okay,
good.
yeah. I just got this one like
Ooh.
a week or two
Is
ago,
it
and then I
still
have
tender? When you touch it, is it still tender?
Yeah,
a little. I
Yeah.
do have a second hole, but I knew I was gonna put headphones on, so I didn't put
right.
anything in it in a second hole. And then I
I've got
have a
two on this
tragus on that
here.
side.
Every
Yeah,
now and again, my helix gets caught in my headphone, and I'm like,
Oh my God, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. The Helix is
Or
like,
it's worse though, because mine is like kind of hooked, and it's worse when my hair gets
yeah,
caught, and then
or
I'm
like
like
wrapped
brushing, I'm like,
around it. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I hate that. Or like
God,
trying to
that's
wash it. Yeah.
the nose ring was my hardest one to get. I was telling Mary about this, I think not too long ago. This one's the one that bled the most right here.
Yeah. This one's
But
the one that bled the most for me. It was also the first facial one I got, so yeah.
love it.
Through the
Love it.
yeah.
cartilage is hard.
Well, how long have you been doing this music thing? I like I said, we've got the one music video. You must be kind of new on the scene.
So this specific project I've been doing since May.
Were there others?
Yes, I did
Okay.
have a post-hardcore band when I was in high school, also inspired by Pierce the Veil. And then
Hmm.
when I was like 18, 19, 20, I made kind of like sad SoundCloud music. And then yeah, I didn't make music at all for several years. My fiance took me to see Pierce the Veil this year, and I was like, even before I saw them, I really had been missing making music and, kind of, I've always had a very deep connection with music. It's like the one art that I've done my entire life almost. So I had just kind of been feeling a pull for it, but I had a small business like making plushies by hand, art plushies. And this is not one I made, but this is one I traded for like an example of
Oh,
someone
neat.
Oh,
else.
it's
Someone
cute.
else made me
Oh.
this one that I traded one that I made for. Um, and I was like pretty stable with that and kind of, it's a very niche thing, but kind of successful in that realm. But I was kind of like battling, do I want to start making music again or do I want to keep doing this that I've like put the last couple of years into? And then after seeing Pierce the Veil, I was like just feeling the way I felt when I first saw them and started my band. Like I just really want to make music again. So
Well, why not both sometimes? I
Yeah.
mean, like
yeah,
The world needs
I
more music and more plushies. Just saying.
yeah,
you're not wrong about that
that's
because
true.
I'm quite a fan of both actually.
Yes.
I am
Yeah.
too. I
Yes,
am
I've
too.
seen your living room. I've seen it.
Yes, I have this whole sofa over here that's just there's no sitting on it at
Yeah,
all. It's just full of stuffies and mostly Care Bears.
I have
But
I have quite a collection, so I really
I think that's I don't want to say this is a generality, but I think, you know, girls with trauma, um,
yeah.
we need the stuffies, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I agree.
So I or dragons, Mary, you know,
Just,
you know, just a
We need
little.
a familiar.
Right.
yeah. But they're on
Yeah.
my body too. They're on my body too. I take them with me everywhere I go.
Nice. Nice.
We were
Yes.
born in the year of the dragon, Sheila, so there's that. We're
Yes,
dragons.
we
We are
were.
dragons.
Yes, we were. And you're older than me. And
You're a
I'm a
grandma.
grandma.
I am not a grandma.
But that yeah, this just I can almost you can almost tell the trauma, by walking into a girl's, living space. If she lives
Yeah.
alone, especially, you can. It's like if there's a like a Harley Quinn poster on her wall anywhere. Yeah.
If there's a
I
million Hello Kitties just like staring at you.
yes, yes, yeah. I may have one or two of those. Yeah. What's up? Hurricane Sasha in the house. All the way
Hi.
out in Cali.
Is this disheveled? Are you disheveled tonight
I'm
again?
disheveled. I'm so disheveled. Oh my God.
Your disheveled ass still
God.
looks 10 times better than me on my best day. Just shut up. Just
Honestly,
stop. I don't want to hear
honestly.
it.
No weird bangs, no like
I know
lipstick
I have to
is
be careful.
serving.
Alia's watching, so I have to be careful.
Lipstick is serving cunt tonight, so yeah, I don't know what could possibly be disheveled about you. You're sitting there driving through traffic to get here to the show, like, I hope I don't look too bad. Oh my God.
I hope I don't look too disheveled. I feel like I'm so disheveled.
Ugh, the beauty
Whatever, who
that
cares?
surrounds me in this whole entire podcast right now, I swear. Like, y'all are gorgeous, each and every one of you. And that's all I have to say about that.
That's because we surround ourselves with gorgeous people, Sheila.
Well, I didn't say you didn't.
That's how.
I did not say you didn't. Yeah, so we got a couple of latecomers in here today, so I think we should sample some more music. I think just so we can
Yes.
get another feel. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, Vines and Vultures. Tell us a little bit about that one.
That one is about a car wreck that I got into right after, like a couple weeks after I started making music again. So I was right in the middle of working on this EP, and I decided to write a song about it and kind of about it was a wreck with a deer. And my fiance and I are both vegan, so it was just kind of about roadkill and then like living in the South, seeing roadkill everywhere my entire life. And taking it a step further and being like, we have a lot, like, I feel like it's a visual representation of a societal problem we have of like, oh, we're like hitting all these animals and killing them, but like, no one's gonna do any, like, who cares? You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I
Well,
feel like
this
it's kind of like a small sampling of the larger concept of our society having issues that lead to horrible results like death, and us just kind of like turning a collective blind eye to it.
well, this doesn't have a video with it, but we got audio, so here we go. This is Vines and Vultures by These Severed Hands. Like that reminds me, I need to check my levels every time I start a video because that one started off just in the middle of
Yeah.
fucking heart
Yeah.
attack. And I love that energy though, because it's just like, no, I'm just gonna slap you across the face coming right out of the chute. And if you didn't know who I was before the music started, you fucking know now. And I love that.
Thank
And when
you.
you're a grandma, it's a little hard to do that.
Yes. Listen, if I the shade being
The
thrown here,
shade.
honestly.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, if I can listen to all of my kids and my 1.5 grandkids, I think I'm gonna do okay with some Pierce the Veil infused chick metal here. I think let's be very, very real. That's screaming like
Oh,
you do this at home? Does anybody ever call the police out and like somebody's getting murdered?
No, no. We live in a house and everyone's
Okay,
kind of, yeah.
far
So,
away. Okay.
yeah. Not close enough to hear it at least.
Is that I would have to say, and I'm in an apartment with a wall here and a wall there, and it's like if I was to start start screaming like that,
They would call, yeah.
they would
The
they would
authorities would be
call.
called.
Yeah,
maybe, maybe not. People don't
you
want
Maybe.
to get
know,
involved.
That's true.
it'd probably
Honestly,
be
that's a sad state of affairs.
what's the weird tranny doing over there? Oh my God. Like,
Stop.
yeah,
You're
I
terrible.
am terrible. It's how I got to be the host of a podcast of
Who
terribleness
gave that
here.
woman a microphone?
I have an extra one back here if this one goes bad, just so you know. You're not getting rid of me that easy. Yeah. But I mean, just getting in the studio, making the shit, like I assume you come into the process with some sort of idea where you're going for. Like, are you a music first girly or like a lyrics first, or what's your process like?
It really depends. Generally, I feel like I write my best when I already have like a little bit of lyrics. I usually don't write the whole song
Mhm.
first, but usually like a little, like a couple lines or something like that is usually a good starting off point for me. And I usually kind of write the chords first and I'll put them in. And then after I have the chords in and the vocals recorded, then I'll start adding all the
Mhm.
other instruments.
Cat in the comments says that it was giving a major PTV vibe for them
Thank
there,
you. Thank you.
especially the screaming part there. Um they're fans, I think, in the
Thank
chat at
you.
this point.
Thank you.
Um so and we're all getting in on the ground floor on this with just
Yes.
one single. We're just like we're that podcast that people are gonna find in a Google search
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
years from now. And everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, look how young Leslie was back then." And who's that hot trans girl next to? Yeah,
Or
no,
they're gonna like be like in my comments like we need the contact info.
right,
Because
right.
they're not gonna be looking for me, actually, they're gonna be looking for you. And then I'm just gonna be like a byproduct of what they find when they find this
You know,
podcast.
if people are looking for me, I just hope they're not Homeland Security
Oh God.
Honestly,
or
You
FBI
and me both,
honestly.
involved.
baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God.
Sorry, sorry. Yeah. No, let me get no.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I think though, like the screams are like a lot of people think, well, God, they're just it's just some talentless hack up there screaming. But people don't understand
No,
that
it's
that's
hard.
fucking hard to
It's
do,
hard.
right?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
everybody could do it, everybody would be doing it.
For
Right.
real.
You
Yeah, that is
know,
true. That is true.
it takes a lot out of your voice. It takes and it takes a certain timbre even to just get down in your
Hmm.
guttural part of your throat and to actually just fucking project
Yeah.
it.
And then just like
Yeah.
technique wise, just to do it
Yeah.
properly so you're not just ruining your
Your vocal
vocal
cords,
cords.
yeah. Yeah, the kind
Yes.
of sorry, go ahead.
No, no, yeah, no, yeah. It's the technique that is
Yeah,
involved.
yeah.
If someone's just, I mean, you go to a concert and you're screaming, for a couple of hours at the concert and
Your
your voice
voice
is
is gone.
gone.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Hmm.
there's a definite technique involved that I don't think a lot of people are aware of.
Yeah, the kind of screaming I do is called false chord, and it uses a vestigial flap that is like above your true vocal cords, so it doesn't damage them. There's also fry screaming, but that's the more common type. I'm not very good at that. So
But you're good at that one, at least
yeah,
anyway,
the false chord. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and just obviously you've got the vocal chops for the melodic part too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, I mean that I mean it does sound very raw.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely I mean there's production there, but like those vocals are you.
Yeah, my producer, he's really good at keeping things not overproducing and making it sound like super fake.
Right. That's easy. I can, anybody can do that, but like, just coming out with this raw vocal,
Hmm.
this scream, and it's also such an honest thing, I think, too.
Yes.
Like to take I know you said this was partially inspired by a car accident, which
Mhm.
I get, but like just to take things like dead animals on the side of the road and turn that into a 4 minute opus is like, yeah, that's not easy to do.
Right,
People think it is. Like people think like it's just like jumping up and getting on the karaoke machine and singing
right.
it. But if everybody remembers what it's like to be at drunk karaoke, not many people can do it right.
Right. Yeah, that is true. Definitely a lot of people, especially music for some reason, I think it's because it's something that most people consume from the time they're very young on like a very high level. Like they consume a lot of music. There's always like pop music, music in the grocery store, music in the car. I think a lot of people, it's a little bit of a Dunning-Kruger effect. A lot of
Hmm.
people
Hmm.
that haven't ever tried to make music think that they know a lot about music. So it's interesting.
It
It's always been that way as long as I've been alive. So
it's a hard process, and
it
when
is.
just the thought is my concentration is lyrics. Like
Hmm.
that's what I'm doing at the moment is just making lyrics, and just I was sitting just here at this very computer today, just like what the fuck do I write about?
Yeah,
Like, what do I have in my head that needs to be on paper that needs to be heard? And
right.
I got a text in a group chat I was in. People shared a video that it's absolutely infuriated me of narcissist mother
Mm.
gaslighting, people for cutting off ties with their parents, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's it.
Got it.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
it. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah,
That's what it takes sometimes, is that just like that moment, that
yeah.
spark, because otherwise, I'm the same way. Like if I don't have a specific inspiration, it's hard for me
Mhm.
to just
But
like
then
pick something.
when you have one, then about four or five others might come after that. And then you're just
True.
like, that's when I'm opening up my notes app and I'm like,
Yeah.
take me out to the ball game or whatever's in my head, just something like that or something preferably that hasn't been written already.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's a hard process. And I think,
Mhm.
I like what you've produced here. Like,
Thank you.
the EP that you have out right now. What's the name of it
Thank you.
again? I'm sorry. What was
No, you're
your
good. It's Act One.
Act One?
Yes.
Perfect. Great. And the songs that you have on this EP are very raw, very
Yeah.
emotional, and they tell me, when I'm going to pull up your topic on YouTube and listen to it, I know I'm going to get something. that
Right.
has a bite to it.
Right.
Yeah. And Sim, you can probably think of all of the neurospiciness and trauma that comes into making songs like these, but you know,
It's endless. I mean, it's the gift that keeps on giving in that way.
Yeah.
right. It's
That's
like the
true.
one good thing about mental health, like or poor mental health, is
Right.
at least it comes with the
Something comes out
soundtrack.
of it. Yeah.
Right.
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 It's like a really bad B movie that has an amazing soundtrack album.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can think of a couple of them right now of movies that had awesome soundtrack albums that live forever and nobody remembers what they
A
came from.
movie. Yeah.
Honestly.
Uh, I there's a TV show called The Heights back in the 90s that nobody watched and then
Oh
but
my God, I remember that show.
still today everybody's like, how do you talk to
To
an
an
angel?
angel. Yep.
Like, oh my God, the media outlived that fucking stupid ass show
Yeah, it
for
did.
forever. Yeah, so what's like I obviously there's going to be an act two, right? We're looking forward to that. What's going to be in
Yes.
act two?
So right now I am after I have a Discord that people that like my music or I hate the word fan. I don't know. But not that I hate the word fan. I don't hate the word. I hate calling people my fans because I just
Do you feel
they're
like
just
it sounds
people.
do you feel like it sounds pretentious or something? I mean,
It's not just that, but I've kind of always felt like famous people are just regular people, and I'm not famous. I'm not calling myself famous. I'm just saying I just feel like I'm a regular person, and like the people in my Discord, we just have like regular conversations like I've ever had with people in the past online. So to me, it's almost that same. It's not any different, if that makes sense. Just because
No,
they're
I get
there
it.
for my music doesn't make it any different than any other time that I've engaged with people online.
Mary, are
Um,
you hearing this, Mary? Are you hearing this?
You know what? I was about to pull out Merriam-Webster on your butt like my kid did for me because I have 63,000 followers over on TikTok. I talk about women in history. And
okay.
he came to me and said, "Well, Mom, you're famous." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm really
Yeah.
not." So he pulls out Merriam-Webster and he's like, "No, Mom. Famous means known by a lot of people. Celebrity means that you're famous for being famous's sake. So you're thinking celebrity, but you're famous.
I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. I still don't
So you're famous."
I don't I don't see it that way, but I'll accept the dictionary definition. But I still just see myself as a regular person that is maybe known by a lot of people, or really my music is known by a lot of people. But anyway, in the Discord we were talking, and someone asked, "Will there be an act two?" And I was like, "I do definitely want to do an act two." But then, like after a little more conversation, I decided I want to do a third EP between Act One and Act Two, which is going to be Intermission. And I just finished the second song off of that. So I will be doing, I plan to do two more songs for it. And then that whole EP is about grief. And then I don't know what's going to be Act Two, what's going to be like the theme for Act Two, but it will definitely be coming, hopefully, maybe by the end of 2026. I'm hoping for Intermission to be early 2026. So
I like that you have the theme running
thank you.
throughout, theme of
Yeah.
grief. That's a big one.
Yeah.
And you know, I've thought a lot that you know, in a world where we have, you know, just dime store pop, you know,
Hmm.
coming, you know, and that it has its place. It
Yeah.
gets us to shake our ass on a
Yeah.
Saturday night, you
Hmm.
know, but it, but it also just the feeling, the meaning, the words behind it. And by the way, I'm a fan
I
of
think we
Thank you.
yours.
all are. I think we all are.
Yes.
I don't, if
And
people want to call themselves fans, it does not bother me in any way. I just personally think, I don't know, I
It
feel
feels
like people,
pretentious.
it
It
does
feels
feel
Yeah.
pretentious,
pretentious. It does
right?
feel
I was
pretentious.
a fan.
Yeah, and
I was a fan of Mary's, and Mary was a fan of mine, and then I was a fan of Sim, and Sim was a fan of mine, and then I was a fan of Sasha, and then everybody's fans of each other.
Wait,
that's fair.
wait, I was here first. How could you were a fan of Mary's, then you were a fan of mine?
It
What?
took me a while to let you grow on me. Like,
Fair. Fair point. I
I'm
get it.
kidding. I'm kidding. I love you, my sister.
No, I get it. I know my place. It's okay.
Your place is right here next to me where you are, and I love it. But yeah, I mean, I do. Do you get like any weird fan behaviors and sort of, these spaces, like people who sort of develop that parasocial relationship with you through your TikTok and your videos?
There are sometimes. I've only had a few, but I usually just try to
Well,
not
especially because you
interact
talk
too
to them on,
much.
especially
On
because you talk to them
Discord,
on
yeah.
Discord. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
actually haven't had any issues specifically in the Discord yet. Yeah.
that's good. It's
Uh,
coming.
everyone
Yeah.
in it has been,
Sorry.
just been, I don't want to say normal, but everyone has been respectful. And I have a couple of really great moderators in there, so I think if anything were to happen, it would get shut down pretty quickly. But I do have occasionally people, I would say especially people that are kind of like crushing a little bit. So I just try to, create boundaries and not interact too much with those specific people because I don't want to mislead people that I feel might have
Mm.
blurred lines on these kinds of
That
things.
happens to me all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
I just get crushed on a
Yeah.
Jess, you know.
Wait, does
Yeah.
it though? Does it? No, I'm just kidding. I've
I,
seen your DMs. Yeah.
I feel like it's just always happening to me. So I feel you,
It
Leslie.
happens to me too, but it's usually the people who are like who are haters, who are like you'll never be a woman type things, and then later on in my DMs they're like, "What's up?" And I'm
It's
like,
always the same. Yeah, there's always crossover there. I feel
I'm
like
like, doing?
anytime people are like obsessed with someone in the comment section like that, even if it's negative, I feel like there's always like
Oh yeah.
there's something
Yeah.
causing such a negative reaction that they don't just block. A negative reaction that they don't just block because I think most people if they see something that truly like bothers them, they block or they
You
like
just
move.
block.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, she paid attention to me. Maybe it's
exactly.
love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's like you're in the comments like just like leaving hate comments and then the response is something like, "Well, fuck you too." And then they're like, "It's a love story."
I've had people who've come around like that with like, they started off hating me, and then I said something that they couldn't really argue with, and they're like, "Oh my God, I kind of like her now." Like,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Too late.
Yeah, too
Honestly,
late.
too late.
Too
It's
late.
too late."
100%. Yeah.
It gets especially with TikTok, which is, is like how it was back in the pandemic. You had like a minute to say whatever you had
Yeah.
to say. So you're condensing whatever bullshit you've got to put up into like 60 seconds, and people are watching it. And especially like if it's something where like me that had my journey,
Mhm.
following me as a trans woman transitioning, following everything there in these 60-second clips, they get to feel like I know this person.
Yeah.
Like I've had people like, "You're my sister," and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are. Like they're talking about my kids and talking about things like that. I'm like,
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Insta
no,
block.
no, I don't know you
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Insta block.
difficult.
and I know a lot of the artists and personalities we've interviewed on here have had like the weird fan interactions, and hopefully they're fewer and farther between, but sometimes they can be a little bit nuts.
Yeah.
And then you got people like Mary who have 60,000 followers who are following me with 14.5 thousand. I'm like, Why are you fangirling over me?
Dude, Sheila Chappelle, come on. I do educational content. You do interesting content.
I do fantastic content. I do
You
fabulous
really
content.
do. You do. I'm just
But
a nerd.
no, like if I'm being honest, the big benefit for me is like I get to meet people like Leslie. Like, I'm going around talking to different bands and actors and artists, and God, the names we've had on this show since this is the last episode of this season, the names we've had on this show just in this year alone. Um, it's been my contact list looks fucking phenomenal right now. I'm just like
That's awesome.
directors, artists, singers, actors, things like that, and getting to promote the voices of women
Mhm.
has
Yeah.
been just amazing because we've had one entire man on this show, and that was by accident. Kyle, no, we had Michael Bean from Terminator on here
Okay.
going walking through the background of his wife.
Just in the
So
background.
yeah, little,
I love
little,
that. I love that. Yeah, I also try to like work with women. I know my producer's a man. I know. But the show I'm actually doing my first show November 8th, which also happens to be my birthday. And two of the other bands are
Scorpio babies,
woman.
love it.
Yes, yes. Two of the
Yes.
other bands are women fronted. So
Well, I think that's awesome, and we can use men from time to
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Oh
they can play the
yeah.
instrument. They can do our dirty work.
When we need them, we
They can
can
do our
The
dirty
use
tools.
work.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tools.
So
Tools.
November 8th, and you're going to be 20, you're about to be 26
I am
then.
about to be 26,
Look
yes.
at you.
The
Well,
frontal lobe has finished cooking, more or
hey,
less.
right? Right.
Yay.
I was literally talking to my fiance about this the other day. Like after I turned 25, I just like saw like a light bulb went off. Like I was someone that I moved out when I was 17. Like I really thought I was an adult at 17 years old. I got married for the first time when I was 18. And
You're in your
it's
second
like
marriage now.
I'm not married yet. We're about to get
Oh,
married.
fiance. You did say
Yes,
fiance.
yeah.
Okay.
I just like, obviously every year
Mhm.
you grow a little between 17 and 25, but then something like when I hit 25, like all the times people were like, well, you'll understand when you're older. Like it just like went off. And now I'm the one saying to other people, like there's some things that you just like you lack perspective on and through no fault of your own. But like
Well,
there's just some things that you just cannot
I have
understand.
I have a terrible secret for you from us more experienced ladies that are in here.
It changes again and again and
No,
again. Yeah.
when you get to our age, you realize you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, no, definitely,
Like,
definitely.
Because you also don't care.
I definitely
right.
know, like when I was 17, I definitely thought like I had it all figured out. And that's like one of the things that I've realized is like I don't know
Mm.
anything. I don't know anything and I don't know what I don't know. So
Neither do we. That doesn't
yeah.
change.
It doesn't change
Yeah,
We just
yeah,
ever.
stop
yeah.
we just stop giving a fuck. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that
Yes,
changes.
exactly.
Now it's like I realize I don't know things, but I really don't care as much now anymore. I'm good.
That's fair.
Mm.
That's definitely
When I
fair.
was 25, if somebody asked me something that I didn't know about, I'd come up with some bullshit pulled straight out of the depths of my ass
Exactly.
to cover whatever it was. Just like reached all the way up in there and just yanked it out.
Right, because
Now,
it was
now I just look at him and just like, I don't fucking know.
yeah, because it was a worse than death when we were younger to admit that we didn't know something, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
horrible. Like, and now
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know.
I don't fucking
Yeah.
know. That's what I love about Hermie, my daughter, because she's already learned at age almost 14 that I don't fucking know is a
It's an
perfectly
answer.
It's
acceptable
Yeah.
perfectly
answer.
fine.
Yeah.
Yes. If I had learned that back then, God, this would have been a lot easier of a fucking life. That's for sure.
That's fair.
Honestly.
Ugh. And yeah, not significantly. Well, yeah, we're a bit older than 26, I think, in
Just a
here.
tad. Just a
Just a
tad.
tad. Yeah, we still got our rock and roll heart though.
Mhm.
That's
And
all that matters.
yeah, so let's hit another track here real quick. This one is called The Contortionist. So intro that for us a little bit.
So this is the last one that I wrote for the EP, and it is about a couple of kind of related concepts. The biggest one being trying to make yourself more palatable
Mm.
for the people around you to be accepted. And then taking it a step further, having to make yourself palatable for social media to share art and things like and music. And then a step further, I also have BPD. I know I have a collection of I have a list. Um, and especially with my first music project, I really put my like mental health and substance abuse struggles out for everyone to see. And that was kind of related with that kind of music. Like that was very common in that scene to do that. And I still, now that I'm doing a lot better, I see it happening to other people, like especially now that social media is algorithm based on TikTok and stuff. I'm sure you guys see it too.
Mm,
People having public mental health or substance abuse struggles, and then people like blowing it up and making hundreds of videos talking about it, and in my eyes, making it worse.
Mm.
fair. Yeah. Well, here it is, The Contortionist by These Severed Hands.
Stick me in a box to see if all they break. My bones rearrange my organs. That might do that trick to make you feel at home. I'll be the contortionist. I know I'm kinda sick. Don't lie, you kinda like it. Watch me rip myself apart and out my heart on this grandstand. I'll play my part. Come on, get your tickets. This is the last train wreck on exhibit. Start a line underneath the marquee. For true lucky people will leave this land with these severed hands and sheep. Oh, and if Fertilize doesn't you please, don't worry, we have a money back guarantee. But be sure to stay until all is said and done, because Act 1 has just begun.
I loved the progression down in the comments here. It
That was a ride.
was. It's a whole ride. Because at the beginning, they were saying down in the comments, "Oh, this one is much more subdued. I love that." And then they're like, "Oh,
Just kidding.
LMFAO spoke too soon. Love the heavy, but the soft vocals give."
Thank you.
And I mean, I felt the same way. I knew there was going to be a headbang coming on, but it was just like,
Yeah.
cool. We're gonna
Thank
take the
you.
little soft ride up the hill, and then we're gonna drop the fuck
Yes,
off.
Yeah.
that was a
Yes,
ride. That was a ride for sure.
yes. It was a whole vibe there, honestly.
Thank you.
And
Yeah,
I
that one's
I
my favorite for sure.
Thank you.
I want
Thank
to know what
you.
your setup is there when you're recording. I know you said you did it all, like a lot of the instrumentals on MIDI, but like, what are you using to capture your vocals?
So
Like,
I
what kind of
use
equipment?
I use an AKG P120 mic
Hmm.
and an Audio Box 96 interface straight into my MacBook Air and Logic. So
Yeah,
here I have
calling me for support at Apple now, but
my mic.
yes.
And
Oh,
I have
that's
this
amazing.
pink pop filter.
I love the pink pop filter. That
Thank
is in
you.
every fucking
She's
thing.
an icon.
Mine is just a regular. You can't even see it. Plain
Oh, I
Jane
see it. I see it.
pop
Yeah.
mic. Yeah, but it's yeah. That's essential. Like, because
Yeah.
otherwise you've got about 3 minutes of vocals that are spoiled by the fact that you used a P
Yeah.
in the song. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
My the audio engineer I actually work with is this is how I know he's fantastic because I did not have a pop filter for the first. I could not find my old one because I had this mic and this audio box since my last project. And so I just recorded it without a pop filter, and the vocal popping was definitely the consonant popping was definitely insane, but he was able to remove it all. I didn't have to
great.
re-record anything. So
Back in my early days of podcasting, I learned that, like, that, in the 2000s, like, suddenly been laying down like just a spoken vocal track, and I'm going back and listening to it after I've just like, no, I'll just edit that in there. It should be fine. Go
it's
back and
hard.
then listen, like, the pop
Yeah,
there is just, it's, oof. I
it's really
mean,
hard to remove plosives too. Yeah,
the mics that we have now are a bit better at filtering it out, and so is the software. But yeah, not having a good mic is,
yeah,
you might as well just not even record at that point. You need to
yeah,
have something good.
mhm,
Even for
yeah,
podcasts, it helps. But
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Anything recorded.
but I think, like, these must be, yeah, I mean, you must be in the studio quite a bit. If you're creating, I'm sure you've got your day job, but you know, um, how often do you sit down and just really get to working on this?
So when I was right, I don't have a day job. I had my small business, but I kind
That's a
of
day job. We're gonna claim
Yeah.
that.
okay,
We're
Yes,
gonna
okay,
claim
okay,
that.
okay. Um, when I first started making music again, I was pretty much doing it all day, every day for a couple of weeks.
Hmm.
Um, like I just got like extremely, extremely hyper focused on it, and
Hmm.
probably about 3 weeks of that, and then the last song I wrote, I spent about a week straight on. Since that, I didn't I spent like a little bit of time not really spending much time on it because I dropped the EP and that was it. Now that I'm working on the second EP, usually I'll kind of like do a song like in the span of a couple days. Probably, I don't know, it really depends on the song how long it takes me.
Well, it doesn't have to
Sometimes,
be this months long labor of love. If you've got something that's in your head, you
it can
can get
come
it out,
out.
and
yes,
things like
yeah,
GarageBand and Logic Pro,
yeah,
you can use loops if needed to fill in
that's true.
the music, and you can get at least the rough draft
Yeah.
popped out and a couple. And then if you're gonna involve your producer, be like, here, this is what I'm kind of going for. Got any helpful hints or anything like that?
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think we all sort of do that in our own way, is with everything that we do. As I know, um, Mary writes a lot about history, and that takes some effort too. And
Yeah.
then each all of our Sasha's just this amazing chef, and so she gets in the kitchen and just does all kinds of shit
Nice.
when she's not making her husband do it for her, you
Yeah.
know. But and I know Sim spends a lot of time as a therapist. She spends more time doing her job for free than I think she does getting paid for it. So like always finding somebody on TikTok or elsewhere that needs help. And everything, I think, like you mentioned about day job, not having a day job. I don't have a day job at this moment in time either. I'm waiting on my assignment, but like um we're not valued by what we can produce
I agree.
for a company, a nameless, faceless, well, not nameless, but faceless,
Hmm.
uncaring company.
Yeah.
We're not defined by that. So if you're running your Etsy shop and making music, that's your fucking day job. I don't give a
Heck
fuck.
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. I definitely don't feel like our worth is determined by those things. It is something that's hard to unlearn, because it's
Mhm.
kind of ingrained
Mhm.
in you from the time you're young in our society, but I definitely agree.
I really hate that our generations have left this shitty world to your generation and the following ones. Honestly, the way, and it's not entirely our fault. I'm Gen
No.
X. It's not
Yeah.
entirely
No.
our fault because our parents did
Yeah.
a really fine job. Our boomer generation, silent generation, did a really great job of fucking the shit out of the country.
Yeah.
Um, did just a fantastic job of buying their house for $5 and then making sure
Yeah.
you can't get yours,
Yeah.
without being in debt the rest of your life.
Right.
And I remember my parents going out and buying a new Oldsmobile. Why an Oldsmobile? They would go out and buy a new Oldsmobile once every 2 years. I'm like, I don't know. Can I find one beside the road? Can I get a Hot Wheels car? Like that's all I
Yeah.
can afford at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely understand that.
Yeah. Sorry, Mary. I mean, it hit a sore spot for you. I know you've been in the middle of the shit with that
I
stuff
got a
lately.
car.
I'm
I got a
glad you
car,
do.
but not happy about it. It's a great car. I'm not happy about the payment.
Remember when you could get cars and be happy about it?
Oh
Yeah.
my
You're
gosh,
like,
I back in my day, I remember filling up my first car for like $8. I would go inside and get a candy bar and a pop and get change from a 10. Like literally, I feel like I sound like like my dad, but like I remember buying gas for 79 cents a gallon,
mm.
and I had a 10-gallon tank. I drove a little Geo Metro, it's
My first car. This is going to be like we're just going to get old, real old here, real quick. My first car was a 1986 Dodge Aries K station wagon, and that thing was a hoopty the moment I bought it. And like it was not new by any stretch of the imagination, but I was like to all my friends, like hop in the party wagon, let's
Yeah.
go. Like
Well, it's funny to
everybody's
go
like,
back that far. The Metro was the first one I bought for myself. My first car was a 1978 Chevy Caprice Classic that was handed down to me through like four different owners. So it was a beast.
yes, you're old, Mary, you're old.
Yeah, but I'm not a
Yes.
grandma.
And yes, I get to be your same age on in a couple of
In like
days.
4 days. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I know,
6 days or
November
something.
2nd. Whereas
Oh,
this youth over here is going to
I
be
know.
26 years old. And I am so fucking
Well,
happy for you.
oh, thank
Did
you.
you get that?
Yeah.
Did you get that youth and that you're ahead of where we were,
Mhm.
growing up? Because like honestly, like you take a lot of inspiration from Pierce the Veil. That's obvious there, but I'm looking at that their influences, and they go back to like punk bands of the 90s
Mhm.
and around that, and drawing inspiration from some of the grunge and some of the hardcore acts that we used to listen to
Right.
back in the days. The struggle is real no matter how old you are,
Yeah.
but you seem to have been able to bottle it, which is kind of cool. Like bottle
Thank
it into lyrics and
Yeah.
make it into songs.
Thank you.
And I had one more that we were going to listen to here. This one's Carcass. So the name, it sounds like it's all in the name, but tell us what that's about here.
So this is one that I had written some of the lyrics, the first half of the chorus for before I started making music again. And it is kind of about also about like, struggling with mental health and specifically like before I got the help I really needed, not wanting to get better. And for a long time, I definitely feel that I feared that if I got better, I wouldn't be able to make music anymore or create in the way that I like to because I'm not necessarily like a happy music person. Um, so that's pretty much what that is about, and about wanting to make music again, but being afraid that I wouldn't be able to now that I'm more stable than I used to be.
Awesome. Well, here's Carcass by These Severed Hands.
And who am I if I don't enjoy the pain anymore? Feel self-conscious when I spill my guts on the stage floor. See if I'm cast as actress or overreactor. Who will pull the strings I didn't factor? Almost forgot that this is what it's all for. If I had my voice till the day that I die, will anyone remember I was ever alive? Watching the life I wanted pass me by. Reach for a timeline that was never realized. Running
What do you say, Sandra? Was that the emotional roller coaster again?
I think that one's my favorite.
Every
Thank
every
you.
every the next one's always going to be your
That
favorite,
one
though.
was
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
it
Thank
It's
was.
you.
so good.
Thank
Yes,
you.
the
Thank you.
control.
The
Yeah.
control, the melody,
Yes.
it's beautiful. It's
Thank you.
it starts off very like kind of like California vibe, and then you
Yeah.
do this like little like almost like a tropical like little piece in there, and then yeah, like it's so
And then
good.
it just
Thank
punches you in
you.
right
And
in
then
the
it punches
stomach.
you in the face, but then it's like
Yeah.
sorry, and then
My bad.
I love it. Yeah,
I
it's
I love that melody. I
Thank
love that
you.
melody and the like that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love
Thank
that.
you.
I love that.
Thank you.
yeah. Uh, Sim, what's your feelings here when you
No,
hear
I
it?
love it. It's funny. I was just thinking about that as like, I'm not always a fan of like the screamo type stuff, but it's like, but I think that's usually because I end up catching it like at a random time and I'm like halfway through when I'm flipping around, I hear something and I'm like, oh, and I'm just caught. But when you start at the beginning, I think, and you feel that transcendence, from the calmer to that, I think that you really get a better idea of the emotion involved and the intensity of
Mhm.
it. I think it really, you have to listen to it from beginning to end to really get that full appreciation, I think.
Yeah. That's what you don't get on TikTok with the 15-second
Yeah.
vibe, you
Right.
Right.
know.
Exactly.
It's like you got to get that hook in there so that
Yeah.
you can be like, "Hey, I'm this band that your algorithm just served up to you and please love
Exactly.
me," you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
please follow me and please go
Yeah. Please go leave.
subscribe.
Please leave TikTok so you can go listen. Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
TikTok doesn't like that because they're
Right.
like, "Oh, wait, you're telling them to leave the
Leave.
algorithm?"
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And then yeah, but if you hear a sound like that, it's undeniable. But I do think that that song in particular, as well as some of your other songs, just have to be experienced in their
In
entirety.
yeah.
Yeah.
In yeah. From start
Like
to finish.
just a
Because it's
clip.
a journey. It's like a little journey. It's like a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
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 I think
Yeah.
that's
I agree.
something we're missing kind of in this
Hmm.
day is you got hooks and then if you don't get them in that 15 seconds, they're gone forever.
Right.
And like the days of us, like I feel like kind of you're an old soul a little bit because this is the music that you're supposed to listen to the whole album.
Yeah. 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 Definitely. It's definitely
Like
like conceptual.
it's the little dark side of the moon here, because it's like no,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mary, you're muted. I don't know what you're yelling at me right now, but
I
yes.
was literally just sitting here thinking, because I was like closing my eyes. I could literally meditate to this shit. I'm so sorry if that's not supposed to be what it is.
No,
But when
you're
you said
fine.
Dark Side of the Moon, I was like, yes, that's exactly it. Like, and or Floyd, you gotta just pick the wall. You gotta go beginning to end. You can't just listen to one
Yeah.
song. You can't just stop. You
Yeah.
have to
Right.
have the experience. And
Yes.
yes, you put it into words. Yes,
Yes. And it's
yes.
funny you
Look at
say that
the
because I actually, the very first track, it's not a song, it's just like an intro,
Mhm.
go like gaplessly into Vines and Vultures. So that's why it starts off like with screaming.
Right. No,
Yeah.
the intro I saw it's got a really long name, the intro.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah, it's not
I
an
went past
actual
that.
song. It's just like,
Yeah.
an intro track. Yeah.
But yeah, it's very much start, like I know we've cut it up a little bit here
No,
for
that's
tonight,
totally fine.
but just listening to it the whole way through is the experience as it's meant to be had, I think.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. It
And
definitely tells a story.
so Mary, your meditation for tonight
This is your
is
meditation.
we've
This
got
is
it.
your new meditation track.
But
Yes.
the place I am in my life right now, it's absolute perfection.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
Well, we are here at the end of our time together for tonight, but
No.
I this is the last show, the last
No.
live show of 2025. We will be back in January. I have a couple of great bands ready to go. Been talking to Noxie. Probably get back Gold Steps again at some point during the year and try anyway. The fun part about being me is like I introduce these bands to each other. Like I get two
Yeah.
bands from the same genre, and I've just dropped a link on their TikTok page, and then suddenly their friends are like, anybody who's friend of Sheila is a friend of mine. And just getting to have fun with all of this. It has been a fucking phenomenal year. And for a podcast that just started out as three girls shooting the shit and talking about sex, um, go back and listen to the original episodes. Trust me, they're not safe for work at all. But yeah, it's been amazing. We've had such amazing audience participation, great, acts, and we're closing out strong on one of my new favorite bands here, which is These Severed Hands.
Thank you so
But
much. I
yes,
feel honored to be your last show of the year.
I'm happy. We're honored. Are you kidding me? You're sharing this
Oh
talent
I
yeah.
with
know,
us.
right?
We
Like,
get to be the first ones on the ground floor for later on when you're on
Yeah.
Warped Tour or
Right?
something like that,
Yeah.
Bill,
and you're just like shouting out from the
I'm
stage.
gonna be
Just want to
screaming at
shout
you
out.
from the
The
grandstands.
Hurricane
It's me,
Girl.
Yes,
Lexi.
I
yes.
have backstage passes for you guys already.
I love it.
I
Love
It's
have
it.
shows.
coming.
I don't have shows with backstages yet, but I have the passes for
Right,
you.
right. November 8th is your upcoming show, right?
It is. It's not a backstage show. It doesn't have a backstage. But however, yes, that is my first show for this
Okay.
project. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that in just a second here, but what we always do at the end of the show, and since this is the last show of the year, is we give our final thoughts. So, I mean, we're going to obviously give our final thoughts for the show here with These Severed Hands, but I'd like to have your final thoughts on the season here as well. Starting with you, Sim, what's your final thoughts for tonight?
Goodness. I think if you'd have told me all the stuff we would have talked about, gone through, all the connections we've made at the beginning of the season up till now, I wouldn't have believed it.
Mhm.
It's been I joined kind of being very nervous about whether or not I'd have much to participate with or, share or kind of the connections I'd make with people, and I've just been astounded, like people from all different walks of life coming together and common ground. Obviously the biggest connector that I think we've had on most of the shows is the music. Not all of them, but whether it's music or mental health or sometimes both of those. We have those things. I think it's been phenomenal kind of seeing how things have transcended from the first show of the season to this one.
And I'm glad you've been here for it. I would never forget when I asked you, did you want to be a hurricane girl? Your response was, is that even a question? Because,
Absolutely.
and I'm so glad that you've been here and that through the process, I've gained a sister and somebody who I can call up and annoy,
Fun
at all
fact.
hours of the night, and somebody
That's a
who's
fact.
literally been there to save the sanity and life of my own children. I could never
Anytime.
repay you for that.
Anytime.
Um, thank you so much.
Of course.
Our newest hurricane girl, though, it's Hurricane Sasha. So I'm gonna get. I know you haven't been with us that long, but
No.
get your final thoughts on this show and the season here.
I mean, I too recall when Sheila was like, "Hey, do you want to be on the show?" And I was just like, "I hate being on camera. Like, I don't.
They look
Can I
so
have? I
disheveled.
look disheveled. Like, can I turn my camera off? Like, can I? All these like excuses."
Mm-mm.
So I definitely see it as like she made me face my fear. I guess you could say, because it was just something that I just was adamant on not, like, I was like, I will not be on camera. I refuse to be on camera.
And I'm like,
Um,
bitch, get over
yeah,
here.
get your ass up here. But it's been so much fun. And I had already known Sam and Mary just kind of like here and there through, because we just kind of all are mutuals of Sheila's. But having, and Sam and Morgan, like, you know what I mean? And just having met everybody and been able to be like in the group chats and talking, like, you ladies are all so wonderful and so amazing. And and Leslie, like, it was so funny because I was driving home to get onto the show, but I was on the live, and Sheila's like, severed hands, and I obviously wasn't looking at my phone, but then I just happened to glance down, and I'm like, what the heck? I just saw this, like, because you were talking at this point, I just saw this like super cute, like, girl in pastel, pastel clothing, a bow in her hair, and then she's like, "Oh, severed hands," and then you started to sing, or she started to play one of your songs, and I was like, "Yes, yes, bitch, yes!"
Thank you.
Like, so that was really cool. That was really cool to see driving home.
Sasha's come out of her shell quite a bit since the
That's
Yeah.
first
good.
days.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Mary, our salty historian and one of my best friends in life. What are your final thoughts?
Of course, I was writing it down. We had to
Of
finish tonight,
course you
right?
were. It's
Yes, of
okay.
course. For tonight, but start over. This is why I write it down. Um, I'm going to get emotional, so just heads up on that. But for tonight's show, like I had said, I feel like I could meditate to this music simply because of where I am in my life. It touches me on a level that I don't know how to explain. Um, it is raw and it feels brave and intense, and you're so talented and so intelligent. And the fact that I can say when you're famous, I talked to her, I got to meet her, that is insanely wonderful. And I know that I'm going to be able to be like, I knew her when. So I just, you're amazing. I think that I'm so glad that I was able to like actually experience that with you in the room. Um, and then with the season, I was a guest first, and I think that was the last season, but still, I was terrified. And I totally, afterward was just second guessing myself. And I should never have said the things I said. And I've made a complete ass out of myself. And nobody wants to listen to me talk about history all the time and talk about Milunga Savic and all this shit. Um, but when you asked me to be on the show, I literally was like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like, why would she want me
We're
on the
asking the
show?
same thing.
Like,
Trust me, it's okay. We still ask that question.
it,
It's all
I
right.
know. I was like, why?
yeah, it's like, but then since then, everything has been such a roller coaster for me. You guys have been along with me for this insanity that I hope is coming to an end soon. And um, my life has literally changed. It's been a fucking roller coaster, but my life has literally changed and it's continuing to change. But I think I'm on the upslope now. It crashed out and I think I'm climbing back up again. But the most significant part of becoming Hurricane was that before I knew you guys, I only had the family that I had created with my body. And now I'm ending the season with siblings, a family that has spoons when I need them, and who puts up with my lackluster text responses because I suck at responding. But the fact that I know that you won't abandon me just because I don't always respond because I have ADHD and I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to respond later. And then in my mind, I did. To go from feeling constantly and completely alone to knowing that I can send a text to a group of women and be like, anybody got any spoons? And three of you are like, what do you want? And it is a feeling like I've never known. And I am so, so grateful that I'm here for this last show and that I'm getting to ramble on about this and cry because when am I ever going to get through a show without crying? But
It's not
y'all have
allowed.
changed my life. Y'all have changed. Yeah, you got to break me and then I got to cry. But
Right.
you, Sheila, especially have literally changed my life and given me a family where before there was none. So I am ending the season filled with gratitude and hope and looking forward to coming back in January and not crying.
Can't promise you anything there. But and I hate to ask you to go after that, Leslie, but tell us
Sorry.
when no,
Oh, you're
it's okay.
fine.
Tell us
Yeah.
we need to know the deets. We need to know where to find you, what's,
Okay.
what to be looking for, where's your show, all of that good stuff. So
Well, first, I just want to say that had me tearing up, actually, Mary. I just want to say that I am very happy to have gotten to speak with you all. This is a very lovely, like, the sisterhood is palpable, and I love to see that. And it's a very beautiful thing that you guys have going on here. So I'm happy to have gotten to witness that. Um, you can find me at These Severed Hands on all platforms. If you Google These Severed Hands, I'm the first thing that pops up. And then if you go to my Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or Facebook, there's a link tree in my bio that has the links to all of my music and all that good stuff. So
awesome. And you said your show, where's your show?
it's at iDrum in Atlanta.
Okay.
And there is also on my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, the like flyer is pinned to the top of all of those. And there's also a link to the Eventbrite in my link tree that's in all of my bios. So
Awesome. Anybody who's in the Georgia area,
Atlanta, yeah, come out, come
we
out.
have at least one person from Georgia in the comments right now. Our executive producer,
You should definitely come
Hurricane
out.
Alia. Yeah. I don't want to commit for them, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
should
yeah.
come
No,
out.
if you can come, you should.
Yes. Oh, they just popped off in the comments. She's in Atlanta?
I am for now. I'm moving right after I get married,
Okay.
so it's
All
the
right.
only show I'm doing out here before I go.
For right now, she's in the Dirty Dirty, and if you want to see her, you're gonna have to go to that one.
Yep,
There you go. Well, I appreciate you being on tonight, and you are welcome to come back anytime you
absolutely. Thank
like.
you so much for having me on.
Absolutely, anytime. You are part of the sisterhood now, and we've been all bathed in tears tonight. I
Yeah,
think baptized in tears.
absolutely.
I think and since I always get to go last, since I control the switches on the show, I'm um, just gonna say, first of all, Leslie, God, what a talent. I love seeing this developing, and I hope that
Thank
you
you.
feel encouraged to create more because what you've got here is something that's really special that I know you're just gonna grow and it's gonna get, it's gonna get even better. And then we're all gonna be sitting here with your double platinum album and concert tickets being like, I know that person. I was their first-ish
And,
podcast.
and everybody's gonna be like, shut up, old woman.
Right.
No, no, you guys, you hit me up. I have free tickets for all of you.
Awesome. I wish I was down in Atlanta because
I
Yeah.
like,
know.
Come
yeah.
In
come
the
to
future
Michigan.
too. In the future too.
Did you say it was November 8th, by the way?
Yes, my
Okay.
birthday. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's like, I'm looking forward to great things from you.
Thank
But
you.
as for the show, we started off with me and Barbie and Claire. One of us from America, one of us from Switzerland, and the other of us from Ireland, and just sitting around here talking about stuff. We started off with a guest. We got one of my friends from American Idol to come on the show, and then we got Abby, and then we got Mary, and then we got all kinds of other lovely people. It's just been a hell of a ride, and it's wonderful to see everything that everybody is doing and catch Sim on TikTok, Sasha Cakes on TikTok as well. Salty historian Hurricane Mary, who never plugs her shit, by the way. You can buy her calendar at Salty Historian on Etsy.
Yeah,
And
I haven't done the 2026 one yet. I suck, but I
you
am
could
on all
buy
the
the old
socials
one.
as
Shit.
I'm
Buy
yeah,
the old
it's worth
one.
everything. Yeah, it still has a great message in it, and I'm on all the socials at the Salty Historian. Put the in there because there's somebody out there is Salty Historian. I am the Salty Historian.
The the one and only
That's right.
the one and only
That's right.
Salty Historian.
That's right.
Um, you can find me, of course, on TikTok at Sheila Chappelle. Um, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe on this YouTube live, please do so. Please hit that. Check us out on WHGR. The link is in my bio at TikTok. Live 24-hour Hurricane Girls all day, every day. If you want to catch our shows or want something in the background or something like that, just pop on over. We're there all the time. Subscribe to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We are there as well. Share it with your friends. That's the most important part. Share the love with everybody. But the most important thing is keep the sisterhood going in this time that we face so much uncertainty and so much just pain and grief. It's important that women keep it together, band together, and support each other. Don't be fighting with each other because men don't need us to do that job for them too. Like we do all the other fucking jobs for them. But just keep what you see here, make that a thing in your life, and reach out to the women around you, and draw close together and keep it strong. And that's the message of, if there's any message that I wanted anybody to get, besides all this talent, besides all this all the promoting of women and femmes voices, is that sisterhood is the most important thing on earth right now, and we need it. So I hope that you continue that, and I am so grateful for each and every one of my hurricane sisters, the ones that are here, the ones that are not here, and a special shout out to Hurricane Alia, who has been behind the scenes with us for this entire season, telling us, what's going on, coordinating making sure that I've confirmed the guest and that I've sent out the links, making sure that, everything is together, sitting in the chat, chatting it up with everybody, monitoring everything, and just being literally the backbone of the show. I'm so thankful for them at this point too, and we don't give them enough credit, and I wanted to make sure that we did that before we left the season
We
today.
love you, Alia.
Yes, next
Thank you.
next
Thank you
week.
for reminding me to pee.
Yes. Next week we will have a previously unheard on live interview replayed with Lucy Kaplansky, artist that Mary and I met here in Toledo, and we'll have a replay of the Renee Bell interview as well next week. So feel free to drop in if you missed that, or if you just want to hang out. I'll be there in the comments. The rest of the girls will probably be taking a day off. Um, One last plug for me is I am in the process of writing a poetry anthology, which is really sort of a lyrical anthology. And so I'm 10 lyrics/songs in, um, because I know a lot of people won't read poetry. I decided to set the songs to music, so to make the emotions accessible to everyone else. I'm still learning a lot of my Logic Pro, a lot of my GarageBand, but still working on getting that done. But check me out. It's on my TikTok and on my Facebook, and it will be available as a compilation, as an anthology called Trigger Warning,
They're
that I
amazing.
will be making available as soon as possible. What, Sasha?
They're amazing.
I'm
Yes, they
gonna.
are.
Usually we leave with another song from the guest, but tonight, because of the anthology, I'm gonna leave with one of the one I dropped today, called I don't owe you peace. And I will conclude with that. But tonight, just love from all the Hurricane Girls to you. And Mary, you know I couldn't leave in the season without saying it. For myself, Hurricane Sheila Chappelle, for Hurricane Sasha, for Hurricane Sim, for Hurricane Mary, and Hurricane Leslie. Chin up, tits out, ladies. Nah. And we're just going to end on that because I have an unsupported format. Good night, everybody.
Good
Oh,
night.
good night. Thank you guys again.
Okay. I thought I was going to get a video in. Okay.
No.
That's okay. I'll patch it in somewhere in the editing part. But yeah, thanks everybody for a great show tonight. I'm